a patient who has severe PS or severe pulmonary valve stenosis. In the physical exam, there are some abnormalities that we want to review, so stay with me. Hello, I'm Dr. Habibi, and in this video, I want to explain heart murmurs in simple and understandable language. To review the characteristics of the PS murmur, we use the word script. The S stands for sight. In patients with severe PS, the loudest murmur is heard in the pulmonary area. That is, the second left intercostal space. But you should know that the more severe the pulmonary stenosis, the murmur may be heard not only in its specific area, but also in other parts of the heart. The letter C stands for character. The murmur caused by PS is crescendo-decrescendo. This means that during systole, it has a rising phase and then a falling phase, exactly like the murmur caused by S. The letter R stands for radiation, or the spread of the murmur. The murmur caused by PS usually does not have any radiation, but in severe cases, it may radiate to the left sternal border or to the back. The letter I stands for intensity, which means the loudness of the murmur, and its intensity depends on various factors. But usually, in severe pulmonary stenosis, the murmur is of moderate intensity. The letter P stands for pitch or frequency. The murmur caused by PS is high pitch or high frequency. The letter T stands for timing. The murmur caused by PS is mid-systolic. In a patient with pulmonary stenosis, just knowing the characteristics of the PS murmur is not enough. You also need to check for other abnormalities that may be found during the physical exam. The first changes are those that occur in the heart sounds. In a patient with pulmonary stenosis, the right ventricle becomes hypertrophied. Therefore, a right-sided S4 can be heard, because, as we mentioned, S4, or the fourth heart sound, occurs when there is resistance against atrial contraction. The second feature in heart sounds is wide splitting of S2. As we mentioned before, the second heart sound has two components, A2 and P2. Under physiological conditions, following breathing in or inspiration, venous return increases. The time it takes for the right ventricle to empty increases. Therefore, P2 is heard after A2 with a delay. And in a patient with severe PS, this delay becomes even greater. So we have wide splitting of S2. The next abnormality is the ejection sound or ejection click. This means the sound of the pulmonic valve opening. As you know, heart sounds are usually due to the closing of the valves, and the opening of a valve does not normally produce a sound, unless that valve is abnormal. In a patient with pulmonary stenosis, because the leaflets become thickened, stiff, and abnormal, the opening of the valve also produces a sound, and since the valves open at the beginning of systole, the ejection sound or ejection click is heard immediately after S1 at the start of systole. The next abnormality is low S2. This means the second heart sound is heard more loudly, and the reason is that P2 is louder. The next part that becomes abnormal in a patient with pulmonary stenosis. JVP is jugular venous pressure. In a patient with pulmonary stenosis, the JVP increases. This means it becomes distended, and in addition to JVP distension, the A wave is also prominent. In a patient with pulmonary stenosis, there is RDH. That's why the right atrium has to work harder to push blood into the right ventricle, and this extra effort causes the height of the A wave to increase. So, one of the features of pulmonary stenosis in the JVP is a prominent A wave. If you found the video helpful so far, please like it and share it with your friends. And if you don't want to miss my next videos, please subscribe. Pulmonary stenosis is preload dependent, meaning that any factor that increases the heart's preload will cause the intensity of the PS murmur to increase. Therefore, during inhalation or inspiration, when venous return increases and preload goes up, the murmur of pulmonary stenosis becomes louder. Similarly, when amyl nitrite is administered, due to reactive tachycardia, preload increases and the PS murmur intensifies. What features are seen on inspection and palpation? Patients with severe pulmonary stenosis, due to right ventricular hypertrophy and enlargement of the right ventricle, will have a heave or lift when you place your hand on the chest, and in severe cases, a thrill may also be felt. What are the characteristics of PS patients in general appearance? Due to increased right-sided pressures, a right-to-left shunt may develop, and many of these patients have cyanosis. As a result of the cyanosis, they may also develop clubbing, their fingers, and as a consequence of the elevated right heart pressures, they may have hepatomegaly, splenomegaly, or even edema of the lower limbs.